he shouldn't be commander-in-chief. I don't think he has a clue about anything. He's a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot. No, I don't think he's a xenophobic, race-baiting, religious bigot. I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. Yeah, I like the president. He's a jackass. The point I'm trying to make about the president is that I do enjoy his company. What he's interjecting is turning democracy upside down. What I see coming out of the White House, I like. And you know how you make America great again? Tell Donald Trump to go to hell. Without President Trump, the answer is no. We can't grow without him.
All I can say is count me out. Enough is enough.
If he builds the wall the way he built Trump Towers, he'll be using illegal immigrant labor to do it. The second...
So cute. Such a cute soundbite. But here's the guy that buys a house for $179,000. He sells it to a lobbyist who's probably here for $380,000, and then legislation is passed. You tell me about this guy. This is what we're going to have as president.
Here's the guy that inherited $200 million. If he hadn't inherited $200 million, you know where Donald Trump would be right now? Selling watches in Manhattan.
I have to say, Senator, he lied this time. He lied. 100%. 100%.
Senator, you lied about the Polish workers.
Oh, yeah.
You lied to the students of Trump University.
38 years ago.
Oh, he lied 38 years ago. All right, I guess there's a statute of limitation on lies.
Senator Marco Rubio as his nominee for Secretary of State, setting up a once-time critic who evolved into one of the president-elect's fiercest defenders to become the nation's top diplomat.
It's a tremendous honor that the president would place his confidence in me in a position of such importance. It's also a tremendous responsibility, and the job of the Secretary of State is to execute on the foreign policy set by the elected President of the United States, and I hope to have the opportunity to do it if my current colleagues here in the U.S. Senate confirm me.
6 months ago, you pledged to support the Republican nominee. When things started getting rough with Donald Trump, you said you were going to stick with that pledge because you had given your word. I saw an interview with my colleague Sunland Sirfati, I think it was just yesterday. You said you're not in the habit of supporting people who attack your wife and attack your family. Do you still stand by the pledge to support whoever the nominee, even if it's Donald Trump?
Well, Anderson, as you mentioned, what I said is true. I'm not in the habit of supporting someone who attacks my wife and attacks my family. I think that is going beyond the line. I think our wives, I think our kids should be off limits. They don't belong in the attacks. And listen, I'm not an easy person to tick off. But when you go after my wife, when you go after my daughters, that doesn't. And I think I want this race to stay focused on policy and issues and solutions to the real problems facing America. That's where I'm going to stay focused. But if other candidates don't, I think that's beyond the pale.
So I just have to follow up. If Donald Trump is the GOP nominee, would you support him?
Let me tell you my solution to that. Donald is not going to be the GOP nominee. We're going to beat him.
Senator Ted Cruz is announcing that he is endorsing Donald Trump for president. In a Facebook post, Cruz says in part, after many months of careful consideration, a prayer, and searching my own conscience, I have decided that on Election Day, I will vote for the Republican nominee, Donald Trump.